Так, все, є трансляція на YouTube.
Hello. Hello, guys. Well, we are going to continue our course, English for Marketers, yes. And I hope that today, again, there will be some volunteers with me, brave people who will participate actively, yeah, who will answer my questions, who will help me with translation of some phrases, who will respond some questions connected with some dilemmas and so on, yeah. So just I hope that I won't be alone here today. And today it's already our 5th lecture, yeah. So I remind you that again, we are going to work for 2 hours. So at first we'll have the 5th lecture, then the 6th lecture. Yeah, and let's get started. I'll show you my screen. Here it is. Well, and today's lecture is called Best Lessons from Best Marketers. I think it's a very interesting topic. Because the best marketers can teach us how to conduct business in a proper way, maybe some life hacks, some tricks, and really can teach us some cool lessons. So we are going to see what is waiting for us today. And at first, we'll have some warming up. Then, as usual, we'll work with new vocabulary, some new words and phrases connected with marketing. As for section Get to Know, we'll learn key rules from renowned marketers. We'll discuss Amazon. And as for grammar, today it will be indirect questions. Then we'll play one game and I'll share some useful links with you. I hope that you already followed some useful links from our previous presentations. And I hope that you read or watched something. If yes, you can write in our chat. Maybe somebody wants to share the experience, who read something, who watched something. There were interesting articles. There were some videos from TED Talks. Yeah. Well, and I remind you that we communicate via chat. Okay. We have some chat. And okay, we have some chat on YouTube, so please write there what you want, your opinion, and answers to my questions. Okay, and here we see the quote of Jeff Bezos. Let's read it. Your brand is what people say about you when you are not in the room. We all know that people can say a lot of different things about us when we are not in the room, yes. And of course, sometimes it depends on people what they say, sometimes it depends on you, what people say about you. And today we are talking about these gossips in terms of branding, yeah, and marketing. Well, if you agree with this quote, can you write pluses in our chat, please? If you disagree, write minuses. Maybe you also can add your explanations. Thank you, Marta. Marta agrees. Yeah, hello, Helen, and hello, all guys. Thank you, Daria. Okay. Well, I see that most of you agree. Oh, Alexander. Alexander writes, it depends. Yeah. Well, it would be great if, Alexander, you explained your thought. I think you have an interesting explanation because your ideas are usually very creative. Yeah, Veronica also agrees. Helen writes, totally agree. It's about previous topic branding. Yeah. They are connected, really. I mean, these topics. Today's topic and yesterday's topic. Okay. So let's carry on. But you know that I always pay attention to your comments. So if somebody writes something else, I will read it out loud. And here we have some like riddles. Yeah. The Steve Jobs speech challenge. I suppose you all know Steve Jobs, yeah, and he's famous for his speeches. They're really interesting, inspiring, and they make us think. So let's read. Which phrase did Steve Jobs use to inspire his audience to pursue their passions and dreams? And we have 4 variants. You know, it's like in some shows where some brain reading shows, for example, something like that, when you have several variants and you need to choose the proper one. Think different, stay hungry, stay foolish. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Your time is limited, don't waste it, living someone else's life. So think what we should choose here, what phrase. And while you are thinking, let's move to the next one. Steve Jobs shared a story about connecting the dots in life. What did he emphasize as the key to connecting the dots? Education and knowledge, passion and perseverance, innovation and creativity, reflection and self-awareness. So guys, I'm waiting for your answers. Please write what you think. You need to give the answer to the first riddle and to the second one. So you can write, for example, first and write letter A, B, C, or D, and then second. Second will be this, so also A, B, C, or D. We got first answers. Thank you, Alexander. I appreciate your activity. Alexander writes that A was the site of Jobs. Well, I understand what you mean. Helen writes maybe 1D and 2B. Helen, my congratulations. Well done. Yes, you are completely right. Really, when Steve Jobs wanted to inspire his audience to pursue their passions and dreams, he said, your time is limited, don't waste it, living someone else's life. Yeah, and as for the next one, also, he emphasized as the key to connecting the dots, it was passion and perseverance. Yeah, that's true. Alexander, I understand why you wanted to choose A, but like it's from another speech, from another situation, but as for this case, inspiring his audience, passions and dreams, he used D. Yeah. Okay. Let's carry on and let's work with new vocabulary. So let's do as usual. I read some words, you and the definitions, you try to give their translations. Okay? Viral refers to the rapid spread and popularity of a piece of content, typically on social media through sharing and word of mouth. What is it? Viral. So please write your answers. I'll read the next one. Influencer. An individual who has a significant following and impact on a particular audience, often leveraged by marketers to promote products or services. And conversion. The desired action taken by a customer, such as making a purchase, signing up for a newsletter, or filling out a form in response to a marketing effort. Thank you, Alexander. Yeah, viral is virusный, of course. We translate it like virusный. Yeah, well done. And the next one, of course, influencer. Thank you, Alexander. And Владислава joined us. Thank you, Владислава. Впливові особи. Так, я так розумію, це ви про influencer. Yeah, I agree. We can say впливові особи. Thank you. I am glad to see such active people today. Катерина writes поширений, так, viral поширений, можна так перекласти, так, інфлюенсер, так, впливова людина. Yes. Тобто людина, яка має вплив на щось, правильно. Окей, тобто ми прийшли до спільної думки, так, що viral вірусний, і поширений, інфлюенсер, впливова особа, так, і conversion, до речі, conversion ніхто не написав. Ну, це зрозуміло, так? Я так розумію, що ніхто не написав, тому що це і так всім зрозуміло, як то кажуть в англійській мові, it goes without saying, що conversion – це конверсія, перетворення якесь. Окей. Let's pay attention to the examples. She created a viral video that captured the attention of millions, spreading like wildfire across social media platforms. Many brands have recognized the power of partnering with influencers to promote their products, resulting in increased sales and brand awareness. The company implemented a series of strategic marketing campaigns to increase the conversion rate of visitors into paying customers. Yeah, thank you, Katerina. Katerina wrote conversion. Yeah. Well, good job, guys. Let's go on the next slide. And here we have such words as engagement, infographic, and premium. And while I'm reading, please write the translations. Engagement. The level of interaction and involvement that an audience has with a brand, content, or marketing campaign, often measured by likes, comments, shares, and other forms of interaction. Infographic. This term was coined by marketers to describe visual representations of information, typically combining text and graphics to present data in a visually appealing and easily digestible format. And freemium, a combination of free and premium. This word was introduced by marketers to describe a business model where a basic version of a product or service is offered for free, while additional features or premium versions require payment. Let's look at your translations. Yeah, engagement, of course. Залучення, thank you, Helen. Yes. Thank you, Marta. Marta wrote infographica. It's about the second infographica, yeah. And Alexander writes also залучення infographica. Sure, engagement залучення, infographica. Helen, I agree with you. Yes, thank you. And freemium, yeah, thank you, Katerina. Katerina wrote all three translations. And her translation to Premium із безкоштовна версія. Yes, ми так і можемо перекладати як freemium, так, тобто якась безкоштовна версія чогось. А вже коли ви доплачуєте, платите вже свої кошти, то тоді можна отримати якісь додаткові функції, додатковий функціонал. Okay, thank you, guys. Let's carry on. Let's pay attention to the examples. The social media manager analyzed the post's engagement metrics, such as likes, comments, and shares. Тобто, наскільки люди залучені, так, у якийсь процес, їхні реакції. The blog post was filled with valuable information, but it was the eye-catching infographic embedded within it that truly captivated readers. And the last, the company introduced a freemium model allowing to access basic features for free while offering advanced, зараз це зникне, я сподіваюся, це сиренька штучка. Advanced functionalities through a paid subscription plan. Yeah. Okay. Let's go on. Clickbait, gamification, emoticon. Also, easy words, I suppose, yeah, because we have already discussed that some terms are translated almost the same into Ukrainian. So, clickbait, coined by marketers, Clickbait refers to online content, such as headlines or thumbnails, designed to attract attention and encourage users to click on a link. It often relies on sensationalism or misleading information. I think we all know about this. I have also had such situations when then you get misleading information. Okay, gamification. Coined by marketers, gamification refers to the application of game elements and mechanics to non-game contexts, such as marketing campaigns or learning platforms, to engage and motivate users. And emoticon, a combination of emoticon plus icon. This term was, of emotion plus icon, yeah, and then we get emoticon. This term was popularized by marketers to describe visual representations of facial expressions made using punctuation marks and symbols. Emoticons are used to convey emotions in digital communication. And let's look at your answers. Thank you, Alexander. Alexander writes, yeah, clickbait, of course, is translated like clickbait, and gamification, of course, gamification, yes. And emoticons, ми всі знаємо, так, ці смайлики. Okay. Thank you, Katerina. Yes, Katerina gave the same answers, clickbait, gamification, smiley, emoticon. Yeah. Well, and also, guys, it would be interesting for me to know your opinion about emoticons. Who uses emoticons? If you use emoticons, please write pluses, and you can add some explanations, some comments. If, for example, you hate them because there are very serious people, yeah, who don't understand this stuff, so also write your position, please. You can write minuses and explain. Helen uses emoticons. Okay, I also use emoticons because why not? Often it helps us to express our emotions in a bright way, yeah. And Marta uses. I understand you girls, and Veronica. Okay, while you're answering, let's read the examples. The headline of the article was designed as clickbait, promising an outrageous revelation. The PR campaign for the new fitness app highlighted its innovative approach to fitness tracking by leveraging gamification techniques. The email marketing campaign incorporated a friendly tone accompanied by a smiling emoticon to create a sense of warmth and connection with the recipients. Alexander wrote, oh, you see, it's an interesting answer from the men. Boys use smiles not so often compared to ladies. Yes, Alexander, I totally agree with you. And that's why girls sometimes think that maybe boys are too strict, or even some quarrels can happen because of that, because if a person doesn't use any emoticons, you start thinking, oh, maybe this person is offended or something happened. Marta believes that all use emoji, but we see, Marta, that not all, yeah. Okay. Thank you, guys, for your answers. It's really interesting for me to communicate with you because if our lecture is interactive, it's much better. Comparing to the situations if one person only speaks and doesn't have any feedback from the audience. So I am very grateful to you, my dear audience, that you are here and you are always ready to give your feedback. Okay. And the work with vocabulary is over. Now we are going to read about key rules from renowned marketers. What are they? The first one, know your customer, Steve Jobs. Start with why, Simon Sinek. Tell a compelling story, Seth Godin. Create remarkable experiences, Jay Baer. And also, embrace the power of emotions, Dan Early. Deliver value before asking for anything in return. Yeah, Gary Vaynerchuk. Simplify your message, David Ogilvy. Differentiate through values. Simon Sinek. Well, it would be great if you wrote your opinion about these key rules. Maybe you disagree with some of them. We can return to the previous slide. You can look at them one more time. Maybe you have heard some of them. Maybe you have thought about your own rules and these rules work in real life, in practice. Maybe you will share with us. Maybe your rules also will become popular one day and will be included in such lists. So guys, think about these rules, please. And while you are thinking, let's watch one video as we did before. So I'll give you some time to think and to write your opinions. And while you're doing this, let's watch the video. Okay. As you see, it's called top 6 marketers in the world you should follow. So maybe you know some of them, and I hope that after watching, you'll tell me if we should follow them or not, what you think about it, or maybe you already follow them. One second. Well, guys, thanks for watching this video. Let's return to our question. First of all, then we'll discuss the video. I hope so. And our active people have already written their answers and their opinion about the key rules. Veronica writes, always think about customers. Of course, yeah, because customer is the main thing here, and our profit depends on the customer. And if we don't think about customers, then what's the sense of doing all this stuff? Yeah, great. Katerina writes, these quotes are quite relevant to modern market. You need to be laconic, aim true needs of customers, and include emotions, add some personality to your brand, of course. And we see that really it works like that, that if we care about a personality thing, then it works out. If we don't care, then not. And that's why some brands are more successful than others, for example. Yeah. Okay. Helen writes, start with why is a good strategy. You have to understand why your customers would buy your product. Of course. Because if you can't get the answer to this question, why, if you can't respond this, then how can they do this? Yeah, you should clearly understand why your service is special, is outstanding, is one of the best, what new things can, what new things you can offer. Yeah. Thank you, Helen. And Alexander writes, praise before asking. It is my soft approach when I write emails and requests. When I write emails and request some information or assistance. Yeah, it's really a good approach. It's not just some, I also think that it's not just some sly ways to get what you want. Really, this is politeness, and I'd like more people to be polite, to tell the truth. And I noticed that, yeah, we have this tendency nowadays that we are starting to use more this British approach, for example. We all know that the British people are extremely polite, yeah, and it's really nice. And you want to have something in common with such people. You are more loyal to them, and so on, of course. Okay, thank you, guys. And now, as for the video, I'd also like to get your feedback. So do you think that we should follow those marketers mentioned there? Have you heard about any of them? Are there any marketers that probably you adore, you respect a lot, or maybe you can give examples of some other marketers who you admire and who are like role models for you? So write, please, answers to my questions. Write your opinions. While you are thinking, while you are doing this, I'll tell you about Amazon. Well, of course, you know about Amazon and without me, but we'll look at it from the point of marketing, yeah? What is Amazon about? It's customer obsession, data-driven decision-making, personalization at scale, continuous innovation, seamless customer journey, customer reviews and social proof, experimentation and adaptability. Well, maybe you have known some of these things. If not, I'm glad to share this with you. And also, as for Amazon, do we have people here who use Amazon? Can you write your pluses if you use Amazon? And guys, I remind you that I'm still waiting for your feedback about the video and your answers to my questions. Okay, while you're thinking, I understand that it can be complicated, sorry, but not all questions should be easy, right? Okay, and we are here to learn something new, to discuss something together, yeah. Some dilemmas even sometimes. Okay, while you are thinking, let's go on. And it's time to talk about grammar. So now we are going to talk about grammar, but if you give your answers about the video and about Amazon, I will be glad to read them out loud. Thank you, Alexander. Alexander writes, I use Amazon to read the product reviews as this marketplace is very popular and connects different people. Yeah, thank you, Alexander. I agree that this marketplace is extremely popular. Okay, so guys, grammar time. Today we are going to talk about indirect questions, непрямі питання. Maybe you have heard about them, but before we discuss indirect questions, I offer you to discuss direct questions at first, yeah? Якщо є непрямі питання, то є прямі питання, логічно, так? Отже, прямі питання. Ну, будь-яке питання, типу, як справи, так? Чому ти тут? Як просувається твій бізнес? Як поживає новий проєкт? Та що завгодно. Тобто прямі питання у нас будуть мати от таку структуру, що є на початку або, наприклад, питальне слово, потім допоміжне дієслово, потім підмет, потім присудок. Або які починаються з допоміжного дієслова, потім іде підмет, потім присудок, так? Ну, от, наприклад, там, як твої справи, так? How are you? Тобто у нас how, потім are, потім you. Або ти запускаєш новий проєкт зараз? Are you launching a new product now? Так, от are на початку – це наше допоміжне дієслово, you – наш підмет, тобто це наш виконувач дії, і launching – головне дієслово. Тобто одна граматична основа, так, у нас в основі, скажімо так, сорі за тавтологію. Щось тоді таке непрямі питання. Це вже трошки ускладнена така ситуація. Я розумію, що тема складна, але сподіваюся, що після сьогоднішньої лекції, принаймні, хто про них раніше не чув, буде знати, що є прямі питання, є непрямі питання, та трошки улавлювати різницю. Дивіться, непрямі питання вже починаються з якихось таких словечок, з якихось таких виразів, таких як, от зараз ми з вами прочитаємо. I wonder, то мені цікаво, так. I want, I would like to know, I can't remember, I have no idea, I am sure, would you tell me, do you know, do you remember? Ну і все-таки вони ж називаються непрямими питаннями, так? Тому частіше все-таки використовуються ті фрази, де ми бачимо дійсно питання. Do you remember, do you know, would you tell me, так? Що відбувається потім? Потім у нас є якась зв'язочка після того, як ми сказали, наприклад, do you remember? Потім яка зв'язка може бути? Who, what, which, whose, when, where, how, why. Або if, whether. Наприклад, ти пам'ятаєш, коли ми домовились зустрітися? Do you remember? When we agreed to meet. Що тут відбувається? Коли ми будуємо питання, то, відповідно, у нас тут вже така структура, як в питанні. Тобто, do на початку, потім you, наш підмет, потім головне дієслово remember. Отже, коли ми додаємо нашу другу граматичну основу, тобто друге речення, коли ми домовились зустрітися, то ми вже його будемо не будувати як питання, а ми будемо його вже будувати як звичайне стверджувальне речення. Тобто після when ми будемо казати when we agreed to meet. Хто? We, ми, що зробили, домовились зустрітися, так? Тобто, в чому тут проблема? І чому цю тему окремо виносять і про неї говорять як про одну зі складних тем в англійській мові? Тому що багато людей звикли, що після оцих питальних словечок ми зазвичай що робимо? Будуємо питання згідно правил, так? От, наприклад, якби у нас починалося питання одразу, от уявіть, наприклад, ви забули, коли ви з другом домовились зустрітися, і ви в нього питаєте, коли ми домовились зустрітися? Звісно, ви будете як починати? When did we agree to meet? Так? Буде на першому місці тоді when, на другому наше допоміжне дієслово did, потім підмет наш we, потім головне дієслово agree. А тут то у нас не пряме питання, тобто у нас, якби, скажімо так, два речення в одному, так? Можна сказати, якби два питання в одному питанні. Тому ми граматично будемо тільки перше ставити в таку форму, де прям допоміжне дієслово і все таке, так? Тобто форму питального речення do you remember? Потім ми кажемо нашу зв'язочку якусь, там when, наприклад, і потім іде речення вже з прямим, з порядком слів, як при ствердженні, так? Do you remember when we agreed to meet? Сподіваюсь, ви відчули цю різницю. Давайте ще, наприклад, візьмемо якісь приклади. Там, ти знаєш, де банк? Do you know? Оце наше питання. Значить, де банк вже будемо будувати як ствердження. Do you know where the bank is? Тобто, знову ж таки, давайте тепер зробимо пряме питання. Якби ми одразу питали, де банк? Це було б where is the bank, так? Було б where, а потім is, а потім the bank. Тому що так правильно будувати звичайні прямі питання. А тут не пряме питання, тому де банк вже буде будуватися як при ствердженні. Do you know where the bank is? Або там не могли б ви мені сказати, де бібліотека, нехай буде. Could you tell me where the library is? Стосовно цих словечок if і whether, не подумайте раптом, що це погода. Погода теж вимовляється так само, але пишеться інакше, і погода тут ні до чого. If і whether тут мають значення чи. Наприклад, там я не знаю, чи побачу тебе сьогодні, я не знаю, чи ця бізнес-стратегія буде вдалою, так? Тобто, і if і whether означають чи. І як це виглядає в реченнях? Наприклад, я не можу згадати, чи я телефонував тобі. I can't remember if I called you. Або I can't remember whether I called you. Або у мене взагалі там ідей немає, поняття не маю, чи я відправив цей імейл. I have no idea if I send this email. В такому дусі. Сподіваюсь, я трошки допомогла вам згадати цю тему. Або, можливо, ви вже в ній класно орієнтувалися. От скоро буде практика, і ми це перевіримо. Let's also pay attention to these notes. These phrases are often used to ask a polite question and to show your interest. So, as I have mentioned today, yes, that British people are polite. And of course, like we all should be like British people, we all should be polite. And politeness is really appreciated nowadays in a lot of companies. So, it's important to show interest, show your friendly attitude, be polite. Well, let's carry on and let's look at some examples of indirect questions, indirect sentences, and we see that some of these sentences belong to some famous people. So, I wonder what our customers really need. Do you know how your brand is perceived in the marketplace? Could you tell me how we can better serve our customers? Do you remember a product that made you feel like it was made just for you? Now, guys, let's try to have practice. Так, але перед тим, як ми перейдемо до практики, у вас є ще трошки часу, щоб переварити digest, так, цю тему з indirect questions. І давайте звернемо увагу на ваші відповіді. Так, нам ще Хелен написала про відгук про відео, яке ми дивилися. Дякую, Хелен. Thank you, Helen. I'm really grateful. Because I see that you guys don't want usually to share your opinion about some videos that we watch. So thank you. Helen writes, I didn't know this guy from the video. I just start in DM and copied name of the video. We'll watch later. Okay, Helen. Well, so guys, now grammar time. And you know what I recommend you? You see, now we are going to work with this topic, and really, if this topic is new for you or hard for you, I recommend you to take a photo of this slide or copy it and keep somewhere, save somewhere, so that you could cope with the practical part, okay? Because I'm afraid that without this theory, now you will need to use these expressions, okay? I'm afraid that without this theory, it will be hard for you to do the grammar part. It's just my recommendation. I don't insist. So let's do it. Just do it. Yeah. Rewrite the direct questions into indirect questions. Are you ready to buy our product now? Це те, про що я казав, що є прямі питання, є непрямі. Отут перед нами якраз приклад прямого питання. Там, ви готові купити наш продукт зараз? І вам потрібно за допомогою тих виразів, про які ми казали, потрібно зробити непряме питання. Окей? So, who can? Please write answers in chat. Guys, I'm waiting for your answers. Okay, maybe this is a really hot topic and we can do the following. I am a kind teacher, so I can offer you the next variant. Let's read all the sentences and make an indirect question, at least with one of these sentences, okay? Хоча б з одним з цих речень зробіть, будь ласка, непряме речення. Давайте вже упростимо нашу задачу, якщо складнощі. Is our brand the best in the market? Are you satisfied with our customer service? Do you think our pricing is reasonable? Helen, thank you. Helen wrote the answer. Could you tell me, are you ready to buy a product now? Helen, добре, дивіться, тільки там треба трошки це змінити. Could you tell me if you are ready to buy our product now? Yeah? Тобто, чи готові ви? Треба тут і додати або if, або whether. І, знову ж таки, пам'ятаєте те, про що я казала, що вже в нашій другій частині, в нашому другому реченні ми використовуємо тоді вже порядок слів як при ствердженні. Добре? Тому не are you ready, а you are ready. Could you tell me if you are ready to buy our product now? Maria writes, a woman asked me if I was ready to buy the product. Okay, great. Thank you. Veronica writes, do you think you are ready to buy our product now? Okay. Alexei, I have no idea if you are ready to buy our product now. Good. Daria, I wonder if our brand is the best in the market. Oh, thank you, Daria. Thank you. So Daria wrote already the answer to the second question. Good. So guys, if you have more ideas, I'm waiting a little bit more. Може, ще в когось будуть якісь ідеї, може, ще хтось створить приклади з третім, четвертим реченням. Давайте ще трошки почекаємо. Let's wait a little bit more. And one more game is waiting for us today. Well, maybe you need some time to think, but I offer you to carry on, yeah? So one more game. Sorry, before this game, here we have the ideas for correct answers. Of course, your answers also are good, don't worry. Just here are some ideas. Okay, just possible variants. Це просто можливі варіанти, і давайте їх теж прочитаємо. Could you share your thoughts on when the right time is to consider our product? I'm curious to know what factors you consider when evaluating different brands in the market. Could you elaborate on the factors that contribute to your satisfaction with our customer service? I'd like to know your perspective on how our pricing aligns with the value you receive from our product. Okay. Well, let's also pay attention to more answers. Thank you, girls. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Daria. They wrote more examples. Helen wrote, I'm sure that our brand is the best. У вас тут код, воно все-таки не зовсім нам підходить, тому що все-таки немає непрямого питання. Daria writes, are you sure you are satisfied with our customer service? Оце, так, це підходить. Thank you, Daria. It's good. Well, guys, let's go on. Thank you for your tries. And we have one more game. Maybe it will be more interesting for you because here you'll need to show your creativity. Let's imagine we want to promote a new line of organic skincare products. Write down at least 5 indirect questions that can generate interest and engagement from your target audience. I hope you understood the task. Тобто вам потрібно написати, тут вони пишуть 5, ви, будь ласка, напишіть хоча б одне, тобто одне від кожного вже буде супер, непрямих питань, щоб ви показали ваш інтерес і залучення, щоб показати інтерес залучення, так, від цільової аудиторії. Чи є в когось якісь ідеї? Тобто органічні продукти для догляду за шкірою. Alexei writes, sweet touching. Okay. Yes, Alexei, you have good ideas, adorable for your skin, sweet touching, але вам треба ці чудові ідеї оформити тепер у вигляді непрямих питань, окей? Наприклад, чи ви знаєте, що органічні ці продукти з догляду для шкіри, organic skincare products, є adorable for your skin? От в такому дусі. Типу, do you know that organic skincare products are adorable for your skin, yeah? So, guys, I still believe in you, and I believe that you will produce some ideas. Maria wrote, have you ever wondered why you still fail in making your skin perfect? Yeah, good. So why not, of course. Veronica writes, do you know how our products affect the condition of your skin? Yes. Wonderful, girls. Well, I offer you to carry on, and if somebody has more ideas, I will read them. Helen writes, thank you, Helen. You wonder if we have our new organic product, тут краще сказати, which can satisfy you. Тоді краще, do you wonder if we have our new organic product which can satisfy you? Good, good. Тільки стосовно граматики, Хелен, нам, ну, у вас там просто написано satisfies, так, після can. Ми після can маємо ставити першу форму дієслова, наприклад, там can do, can help, can satisfy, okay? Well, let's go on, and here we have some possible answers. For example, have you ever wondered how your skin could benefit from natural and organic ingredients? Yes. Or I was curious if you have ever considered embracing an organic skincare routine for a more sustainable lifestyle. Yeah. Okay, guys. And pay attention, please, to these useful links. 6 marketing TED Talks that will give you a fresh perspective. Elon Musk content marketing strategy. The greatest marketing professionals of all time. Guy Kawasaki on the 11 lessons that changed his life. I hope you will follow these links and enjoy watching and reading these materials. And it's time now to talk about gifts from Englishdom. Well, Englishdom, I remind you, gives you an access to our wonderful application, which is called ED-Words, and you can use this promo code STUD.ED-Words, and then you will get an access to this. And there you have all these nice things like sets of words and interactive trainings and statistics of your studies and competitions with your friends. And we see that it's not a problem for Apple, for Samsung, and so on. It's possible to download on the App Store and on Google Play. So don't hesitate and use it. It looks like that. I really adore it, so I hope you will like it too. And also we have individual lessons of English with our experienced teachers on the interactive IT platform. You can use this promo code STUD.ED Englishdom, and you can get the 15% discount. Okay. On our platform, we have a video connection with the teacher, and we have a lot of different programs and courses. So I'm sure that you can find something interesting for yourself. And the coolest thing is that the first lesson is for free. That's why come and try. Well, and this is the end of our 5th lecture. And in 1 minute, I think, we'll start our 6th lecture. And please be hardworking and don't leave our conference, okay, our webinar. Also, guys, yesterday, some of you asked about the information connected with prices for lessons in Englishdom and some other details. So I'll now send you something. Okay. Yeah, here it is. Well, this is the phone number. You can use it, and the managers will give you all necessary information, okay? Well, and also, I'll send you the link to our school. Yeah, so use this information, and you will get what you want. So you can ask any questions, and our managers will be glad to help you and to answer any questions about prices, about services, about discounts, and so on. Okay. And it's the end of the 5th lecture, Best Lessons from Best Marketers. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's carry on. And it's high time to start the 6th lecture. Our 6th lecture is called Successful Marketing Strategy. Today, we are going to discuss such an important topic for marketers as marketing strategy. And we'll talk how a successful marketing strategy looks like, yes, what we can do to make our marketing strategy successful, why some people can do this, why some people can't, yeah. Well, and what is the agenda of our lesson? At first, we'll have warming up, and then we'll work with the new vocabulary. In the section Get to Know, we'll discuss key points of a successful marketing strategy, individual approach to the audience, emphasizing the competitive advantages of a product. As for grammar, it will be conditionals. Maybe you know this a little bit scary topic. For some people, it's really complicated. Zero conditional, first conditional, and second conditional will be today. We'll play one game, and I'll share useful links with you. Well, and we start with the quote of Philip Kotler: "Marketing is a race without a finishing line." What do you think, guys? If it's true or not? Do you agree or disagree? Really? Is marketing a race without a finishing line? Or it depends, or what? So please write your pluses and minuses or your comments, what you think about this. Okay. I'm really excited to see your answers, so don't be shy and feel free, please. Veronica, thank you. Veronica agrees with this quote. Maybe somebody else wants to tell us what he or she thinks. Alexander, it's Perpetual Mobile. Interesting. Okay. Or I should read it not in not according to the English pronunciation. Maybe it's some Latin. Frankly speaking, it's an unusual phrase. Alexander, could you explain what you mean? Thank you beforehand. Okay, while some of you are thinking what to answer me, and if you agree or disagree with this quote, we continue. And here we have some task, a very interesting one. Let's read it. You're promoting a new health drink targeted towards fitness enthusiasts. Which marketing strategy will be most effective? Print ads in local newspapers, social media influencer campaigns, email marketing to existing customers, cold calling potential customers. So, guys, okay, you can think about this, and while you are thinking, I am reading the answers of those people who have written something about the quote. Veronica writes, I think that nobody knows what marketing is, so how can you see the finishing line? Interesting. But Veronica, why do you think that nobody knows what marketing is? Like, there's so much information nowadays about marketing, and a lot of companies which are ready to teach us, and we can get some certificates where it's written that we have finished the marketing course, yeah, for example. Well, maybe I don't understand your idea, so it would be really interesting if you explained. Okay, Maria writes, there's always дивіться, Марія, там же opportunities у вас множина, тому треба казати there, yeah? There are always some new opportunities, no matter how much you've achieved, especially it works in marketing. The more you earned, the more you want to have. Yeah, that's true, Maria, I agree. Also, Maria tells us, you don't have any customers yet, so... sorry, це вже про оце завдання, тоді поки що почекаємо. Вероніка дала нам пояснення. There is a lot of information, but everyone understands marketing in their own way. Yes, yes. Oh, thank you, Veronica. I see what you mean. That's true. Though, yeah, we have a huge amount of information, but for every person, marketing can be understood differently. Yeah. Okay. And some guys have already started to answer about this task, about promoting a new health drink. Let's see. Maria writes, yeah, there are, sorry, it's not them. You don't have any customers yet, so C&D are not proper variants. Fitness is a more niche market. SMM helps better to reach target audience. So we need to choose answer B, if I understood you correctly, Maria, yes? And Alexander writes, giving free drinks in fitness centers can be helpful. Sometimes shop assistants use this approach to sell drinks and food products for sportsmen. Yeah. So guys, you need to to write a letter. Так, Марія, я побачила, що ви написали біп на початку, але чогось засумнівалася, тому що там ще таке продовження було. Окей, thank you. Yeah. Отже, Марія обирає B, social media influencer campaigns. Окей. Guys, what do you think? Don't be afraid to give some wrong answers. It's okay. Nobody even sees you. Veronica writes, I think the most effective option here is to reach out to influencers. Other channels are likely to be ignored and less effective. Okay, thank you, Veronica. Okay, guys, maybe it's time to tell you the truth, what we should choose. Yeah, actually, the majority of our participants are right, and really we need to choose B, social media influencer campaigns. Yes, thank you, Helen. Helen says, I am with girls, B. Yeah, I am also with girls, B, social media influencer campaigns. Yeah. Because nowadays it's considered the most effective. So It can be the most successful, and other variants like printing ads in local newspapers or email marketing or cold calling. They may not work so well because many people hate cold calls. These cold calls irritate people. As for emails, not all people use emails. I even know people who don't have email, you know. Yeah, and who reads newspapers nowadays? Like not many people at all, only some online newspapers on the internet. So yeah, B is going to be the most effective. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your work. Let's carry on. And here we are going to have new words and expressions. Well, again, I rely on your active participation, on your help. I really appreciate this, that you are not just watching the lecture, that you are also taking part, you are giving your answers, you are thinking. Thank you so much. And let's start. Target audience. Branding and segmentation. Actually, we have already mentioned branding, so it's clear, yeah. And segmentation is clear, yeah. Branding, segmentation, and target audience. Well, I suppose that everybody knows, yeah, but still, anyway, no, maybe someone doesn't know. Thank you, Alexander. Є цільова аудиторія, Хелен Райт, потенційні клієнти. Ну так, тобто це, перш за все, це цільова аудиторія, так? В перекладі з англійської target означає ціль, audience – аудиторія, тобто люди, на яких якби направлений має бути наш продукт. Так, дякую, Марія. Segmentation, Марія пише сегментування. Окей, let's read the definitions. Target audience, the specific group of people that a marketing campaign aims to reach and appeal to. Identifying and understanding the target audience is crucial for developing effective marketing strategies. Branding, the process of creating a unique and recognizable image, name, and reputation for a product, company, or organization. Segmentation, the process of dividing a broad target audience into smaller, more specific groups based on shared characteristics, preferences, or behaviors. And our active participants have added some answers. Thank you, Alexander. Yes, Alexander writes about branding, створення бренду. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Helen, Alexander, Maria. Thank you for your activity. Let's look at the examples, guys. The marketing campaign aims to identify and engage with the target audience through personalized advertisement and social media promotions. The company's branding strategy focuses on creating a strong and recognizable brand image that resonates with its target market. The marketing team conducted thorough market research to identify different consumer segments and develop a segmentation strategy. Okay. By the way, maybe you have paid attention that we often see some abbreviation from target audience. It is TA, yeah, TA, target audience. Okay, let's carry on. Positioning, market research, and differentiation. So please write your ideas, how we can translate these words. And I'll read the definitions for you. Positioning, the act of establishing a distinct and favorable perception of a product or brand in the minds of consumers. Market research, the systematic gathering, analysis, and interpretation of data related to a specific market, including consumer preferences, market trends, and competitor analysis. And differentiation, the process of highlighting and emphasizing unique features, benefits, or qualities of a product or brand that set it apart from competitors. And we got the answers. Yeah, positioning. Alexander and Maria write позиціонування. Of course, yeah, thank you. I agree. Market research. Так, дослідження ринку. Так, Марія, так, Олександр, of course. And differentiation. Марія wrote диференціація. Yeah, of course, well done. Отже, позиціонування, дослідження ринку і диференціація. Let's pay attention to some examples. The brand's unique value proposition and distinct positioning in the market helped it stand out among competitors and attract a loyal customer base. Before launching the new product, extensive market research was conducted to gather insights about consumer preferences, competition, and potential demand. The company's key focus is on product differentiation, ensuring that its offerings have unique features that set them apart from competitors in the market. Okay. Let's go on. And the next set of words: return on investment, retention, and integrated marketing communications. Return on investment, a measurement of the profitability or effectiveness of a marketing campaign or strategy. And guys, of course, I hope that you will write your ideas about the translation of these expressions, okay? Retention, the efforts and strategies employed by a business to retain existing customers and foster loyalty, reducing churn and increasing customer lifetime value. Yeah, value. Integrated marketing communications, a coordinated approach that ensures consistent messaging and seamless integration across various marketing channels and tactics to deliver a unified brand experience. Let's look at your ideas. Return on investment. We have already talked about it, yeah? Our guys tell us окупність інвестицій, рентабельність інвестицій. Yeah. Thank you, Helen, Олександр, Марія. Так, от згодна. Прибуток на інвестиції, так, або рентабельність інвестицій, окей. Retention. Так. What is retention? Who has any ideas? Ну, поки ви думаєте над retention, давайте подивимось ваші переклади стосовно Integrated Marketing Communications. У нас тут є такий варіант. Так, стимулювання. Так, інтегрована маркетингова комунікація, так? Маркетингова комунікація. Так, retention, я так розумію, Марія, це про друге, так? Ну, коротше, стимулювання повторного використання продукту, так, це у нас, ви retention маєте на увазі, так? Ну, тобто, бо ми працюємо з утриманням споживачів, так, і, звісно, ми зацікавлені, щоб вони, знову ж таки, дякую, Марія, використовували наш продукт. Окей, дякую. Thank you, everybody. And let's then summarize everything. Yes, so return on investment, really, you have given good translations, рентабельність інвестицій, так, прибуток на інвестиції, retention, утримання, так, якщо дослівно, і integrated marketing communications, так, це інтегровані маркетингові комунікації, так. Wonderful. Let's carry on. And let's read the examples. The marketing team closely monitored the campaign's performance to measure the return on investment and determine the effectiveness of their advertising. Implementing a robust customer retention program has helped the company maintain a high level of customer satisfaction and loyalty. The company adopted an integrated marketing communications approach, combining various channels such as advertising, public relations, and social media. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you that you participated in this process with translation. and you are very knowledgeable. You know a lot of terms, a lot of things from marketing already. Well done. I admire hardworking and smart people like you. And the next slide, you see, we are going to talk about key points of a successful marketing strategy. Let's look at them. Clearly defined goals, understanding the target audience, unique value proposition, clear and consistent messaging, multi-channel approach, integration and synergy, data-driven decision-making, continuous monitoring and optimization, evaluation and return on investment. Well, what do you think about them? Have you thought before about the key points of a successful marketing strategy? Have you thought what you can do to make your marketing strategy successful? Maybe you disagree with some points. Maybe you think that some points are not necessary and they shouldn't be included in this list. So write your feedback, please. Any ideas? While you are thinking, let's carry on. An individual approach to the audience. What it means? Of course, the audience needs an individual approach, right? I hope everybody agrees. It's customer segmentation, personalization, continuous data collection and analysis, technology and automation, feedback and responsiveness. So guys, if you have any comments about maybe this stuff, about the individual approach, also please write in our chat. If you don't have any ideas, any thoughts about the previous slide key points, if you agree with everything, for example, or about this individual approach, okay, no problem. But you know that it's better if you write something, because I need to understand. I need to understand the feedback of my audience. What is happening? If you agree, you disagree, maybe you have your additions. So be more active, please. Soon you'll have a rest. Don't worry, but we need to work now. Okay, let's go to the next slide. And here we'll talk about the competitive advantages of a product. We need to emphasize these advantages, yes, if we want our strategy to be successful. So identify and understand the competitive advantages. Understand the needs, preferences, and pain points of your target audience. Develop a compelling value proposition. Provide evidence and proof. Highlight unique selling points. Engage influencers and thought leaders. Demonstrate the competitive advantages visually. Well, if you have any ideas about this information, also write, please. No ideas? Okay, if you write something, I will read later. Let's go on. And here we are going to talk about grammar. Again, yeah, but the topic is different. In every lecture, we have a grammar part. I hope you already got used to this, because how is it possible to speak correct English if we don't know grammar? It's impossible. We are not born in some English-speaking countries, for example. That's why grammar is everything for us. Well, conditionals. Умовні речення. Yeah? Взагалі є у нас умовні речення нульового, типу першого, другого і четвертого. Так? Є ще навіть змішані conditionals, mixed conditionals. Але сьогодні ми поговоримо про нульове умовне речення, перше і друге. Окей? Step by step. По порядку, так? Крок за кроком. So, as for zero conditional, що стосується нульового умовного речення. What are the sentences about? About real present condition with a stable result, regularity, laws of nature. And let's pay attention to the structure. If or when, then present simple, and in the second part also present simple. But I should tell you that it can be vice versa as well. It can be present simple, then we can have if or when, and then again present simple. Okay, it's not a problem. Also, let's think about some examples. Стосовно деяких прикладів. Так, от давайте подумаємо. Наприклад, якщо в мене є час, я читаю книжки про маркетинг, наприклад, так? If I have time, I read books about marketing. Або можемо навпаки зробити I read books about marketing if I have time. Добре? Тобто ми можемо переставляти якби ці частини, це не проблема. Головне, щоб ми дотримувалися структури. А структура така, що зазвичай в нульових умовних реченнях у нас в обох частинах present simple. Іноді можливі інші варіанти, але головне, щоб це був якийсь теперішній час. Це може бути, наприклад, present simple, present continuous, або може бути таке, що в одній частині там present simple, а в іншій, наприклад, модальне дієслово. І таке буває. Окей, next. Це ми обговорили нульове умовне речення. Zero conditional. Ідемо тепер до першого. Let's go to the first type. What is it about? It's about real future condition with a real result in the future. Тобто реальний результат в майбутньому – це якась реальна майбутня умова. What is our structure? If, when, or unless, then present simple, and in the second part, will plus the verb. Or it can be vice versa. In the first part, it can be future simple. In the second part, we can have if, when, unless, and present simple. For example, давайте візьмемо те ж саме речення, щоб не було плутанини, щоб вам було легше, щоб ми вже одне і те саме речення порівнювали. Наприклад, якщо в мене буде час, я буду читати книги про маркетинг. If I have time, I will read books about marketing. І навпаки, I will read books about marketing if I have time. Тут найголовніше, і от тут якраз більшість людей робить помилку, що, зверніть увагу, будь ласка, що в українській мові у нас звучить якби майбутній час і там, і там. Тобто я буду читати книги про маркетинг, якщо в мене буде час. Якщо в мене буде час, я буду читати книги про маркетинг. Але це в українській мові. В англійській же мові у нас буде майбутній час тільки в одній частині. В тій частині, де немає if, when, unless. Якщо ж у нас стоїть if, when, unless, то після них у нас має бути тільки present simple. Ні в якому разі там ніякого will бути не може. Окей? Оце треба важливо, це дуже важливо, це треба запам'ятати. І намагатися себе контролювати. Окей. And the second conditional. It's about unreal hypothetical action with hypothetical present or future result. Тобто це якісь нереальні гіпотетичні дії. Ми мріємо часто в другому мовному реченні. Наприклад, якби я мав вільний час, я б читав книги про маркетинг. Але, наприклад, у людини нема вільного часу, і вона може тільки мріяти поки що. If I had some free time, I would read books about marketing. Або навпаки, I would read books about marketing if I had some free time. Тож, звернемо увагу на структуру. Знову ж таки, у нас тут if, when, unless може бути присутніми, і після них у нас past simple. А в другій же частині у нас будуть такі словечки, як would, could або might, і чисте дієслово. Що хочу зазначити, що would найчастіше за все зустрічається. Оце, якби, слово традиційну структуру входить найчастіше за все. Але у вас можуть бути там і could, і might. Окей? Let's look at these notes. Remember the difference between real and unreal actions. Real ones happen or will happen under certain conditions, and unreal actions are impossible or have almost impossible conditions to happen. Okay? Так. Ну що? Скоро буде практика. Soon it's time to practice. But before this, we have some examples of different sentences in conditionals, 0, first or second. When we conduct market research, we gain valuable insights into customer preferences and trends. So, what conditional is it? Як гадаєте, яке це умовне речення, якого типу? Отут у нас we conduct, тут у нас we gain. Це zero, first чи second. Ви можете просто номерки написати в нашому чаті. Thank you, Олександр. Thank you, Марія. Так, Олександр і Марія думають, що це нульове умовне речення. Yes, well done, Олександр and Марія. Of course, you are right. This is zero conditional. Well done. Тому що і там у нас present simple. We conduct, we gain. А тут у нас слово when. Так. Cool. Let's continue. When we provide exceptional customer service, customers are more likely to recommend our brand to others. What do we have here? When we provide, customers are more likely to recommend. What is it? Alexander, right? Zero conditional. Yes, of course, Alexander. Again, we have zero conditional. Well done. This third sentence, guys, let's read. If customers visit our website, they will receive a 10% discount on their first purchase. What conditional is it? Customers visit, they will receive. Дар'я, нульове, ви маєте на увазі, це до другого чи до третього речення відноситься? Я зрозуміла, Дар'я, значить, ви мали на увазі, що оце у нас нульове, молодці, а це у нас перше. Так, Олександр і Дар'я молодці. Третє речення – це перше умовне речення. Умовне речення першого типу його ще називають, тому що от у нас тут if, а тут у нас після if, як я казала, не можна казати will, так, customers visit. Зате в другій частині у нас will є. They will receive. Так, чудово. Wonderful. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Helen. Yes, yes, yes. I agree. Well done. Thank you that you are so active. Let's go on. We have more sentences here. If we advertise during prime time television slots, our brand awareness will reach a larger audience. What conditional is it? If we advertise, our brand awareness will reach. What's that? Alexander writes, first conditional. Of course, Alexander, I agree. First conditional, yeah. Друзі, ви можете, щоб економити час, можете просто писати цифрочку там, там 0, 1 або 2, бо мені аж шкода, що ви так стараєтесь. Можете трошки зекономити сили, вони вам ще знадобляться. У нас ще вправи попереду. А ще попереду 2 дні наших зустрічей. Четвер і п'ятниця. І я дуже сподіваюся вас побачити в ці дні теж. Veronica also thinks that this is first conditional. Okay, yes, yes, guys, of course. If we advertise, Our brand awareness will reach. У нас present simple в одній частині, future simple в іншій частині. Чудово. Next. If we offered a loyalty program, yeah, customers would be more likely to make repeat purchases. What conditional is it? Яке це в нас умовне речення? If we offered, customers would be more likely. Що це в нас таке? Yes, Alexander, of course. Of course, this is second. Well done. Тому що я вам казала, що, так, друзі, після if у нас буде past simple. От ми бачимо, що в цій частині past simple, if we offered. В другій частині у нас would плюс дієслово. Customers would be. Угу. Окей, так, і Вероніка теж думає, що це друге. Молодці, Вероніка. Okay, next, the third one. If we lowered our prices, we would attract more price-sensitive customers. What condition was it? If we lowered, we would attract. Яке це в нас умовне речення? Second again, Alexander writes, yes, Alexander, of course, well done. Great. Well, guys, and I hope that now it will be, thank you, Veronica. Veronica also thinks this is second. Yes, you are right, Veronica. And I hope that now it will be easier for you to cope with our tasks. Here, you need to fill in the blanks with the appropriate form of the verbs in parentheses to complete the conditional sentences. Знову ж таки, нагадую вам, як ми працювали з вами вчора, так, що щоб ви не перетруждалися і щоб ми час економили, бо поки, розумію, писати ж довго і нам вже треба рухатися далі, тому не пишіть, будь ласка, все речення, просто пишіть номер речення і дієслова, як ви будете розкривати ці дужки. Там, відповідно до zero, first чи second conditionals, тобто або там пишете implement, або implemented, або там reach, або will reach, або reached. Ну, як ви гадаєте, так і треба писати, окей? Але я одразу попереджу, що тут насправді такі речення, особливо без натяків, що вони, чесно кажучи, можуть бути майже будь-яким мовним реченням з тих, про які ми говорили. Тому це вже, типу, ну, це чисто авторська точка зору. І це вже, відповідно контексту, звісно, там було б зрозуміло, яке мовне речення нам потрібно вжити в певному випадку. Але контексту у нас немає, тому тут, по суті, тут може бути що завгодно. Головне, щоб ви граматично поставили їх в правильну форму. Тобто, якщо це zero, звісно, ну, ви знаєте, що ви маєте робити з дієсловами. Якщо first conditional, знову ж таки, як дієслова мають виглядати. Якщо second conditional. Тобто, от, наприклад, перше речення, я трошки підкажу, так, це може бути, якби, знову ж таки, zero, first чи second, але тоді дієслова мають правильно узгоджуватися, окей? Так, ми отримали перші відповіді. Окей. Alexander writes, if we implement our message, if we implement targeted advertising campaigns, our message will reach the right audience. Так, Олександр зробив це як в першому мовному реченні. Молодці, Олександр. Дуже добре. Так, Марія вирішила так, що це теж first conditional. Implement will reach not zero, Марія пише, because the result depends on target we choose, it can be incorrect. Ну, чому? Як на мене, то ми можемо zero conditional вжити, якщо це регулярно відбувається. Наприклад, якщо ми там імплементуємо оці кампанії, то наше повідомлення досягає правильної аудиторії. Тобто, якщо це, наприклад, на якійсь постійній основі, тобто ми констатуємо факт, ну, типу, можна. Головне, знову ж таки, щоб граматично тут все у вас узгоджувалося. Але, звісно, ваш варіант теж повністю робочий. Так, звісно, Марія, я з вами згодна, що це залежить від ситуації. Ну, правильно, абсолютно вірно. Я про це казала, що, звісно, ми не знаємо контексту, і, звісно, треба вже буде по контексту орієнтуватися. Так, Вероніка також вважає implementing will reach. Олександр, молодець, він вже написав відповіді на друге речення. If we І Олександр тут теж вирішив вжити first conditional. If we attend industry conferences, we will network with potential partners. Yeah. Thank you, Alexander. Good. Maria wrote her answer to the third question. If I had more budget, I'd invest in influencer marketing. Yeah, Maria decided to use second conditional. Wonderful, Maria. Great, thank you. So guys, and we have the fourth sentence. If the landing page more persuasive, the conversion rate, what will we do with it? Let's think. So guys, I hope you will give the answer to the fourth sentence. Oh, dear Mr. Step, if you have your ideas about the answers to this sentence, please write 0, first, second conditional, so write the verbs, please. I will be glad to look at your answers. Alexander writes, if the landing page is more persuasive, the conversion rate increases. Yes, Alexander decided to use the 0 conditional. Yeah, if the landing page is, the conversion rate increases. Так. Добре. Well, no more ideas. Okay, then let's carry on, guys. And here we have possible correct answers, and also let's pay attention to these notes. Please note that these answers are just one possible correct option, and there may be alternative correct answers as well. Yeah, so good job. The topic is hard, and I'm very glad that you show good results. Let's carry on. Here, it's a game for thinking. Sarah is a fitness girl who recently purchased workout equipment from your online store. She's looking for personalized fitness tips and guidance. How can you provide an individual approach to engage with Sarah? Let's read all possible answers. Send her targeted emails with personalized workout routines based on her equipment purchase. Create a personalized fitness blog series featuring Sarah's fitness journey. Connect her with a personal trainer through a virtual training program. Offer her a discount on her next purchase as a loyal customer. Well, guys, I'm waiting for your answers. You need to choose a letter, so please just write a letter, A, B, C, or D. Okay. And it would be good also if you proved your point of view, why you chose exactly this variant. Marta writes that it's not A for sure, it's C or D. Okay, guys, so what do you think? Will we have any other answers? Any other ideas? Be more active, please. Soon we are finishing. And then you can relax. But now it's time to work. A little bit more. Veronica thinks that it's A because we give her what she wants, tips and guidance. Anybody else? Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Marta. Thank you, girls. Alexander writes, D is applicable, but is it really related to the question? Well, that's why we are given several variants. So we need to choose the variant which is really related to the question. Yes, of course. Okay, probably it's time to tell you the correct answer, and the correct answer is A. Send her targeted emails with personalized workout routines based on her equipment purchase. So who was right? Veronica was right. Veronica is the winner today. If it was some program like Becoming Millionaires, for example, I would like to give you a prize, Veronica. But it's not such a program, so I can only praise you. Yeah, why? Let's read the explanation why. This approach shows that you understand her specific needs and provide her with customized content that can enhance her fitness journey. Okay. So that's it. But of course, I understand that it's a controversial question, yes, and we can like so everybody can think in a different way, and we can also provide some arguments, but we have what we have. Let's carry on, and here, please pay attention to some useful links, such as successful marketing campaign, 10 of the best marketing campaigns in 2023, marketing strategy, the new era of marketing strategy, yeah, and please use these materials. And also, as it's almost the end of today's lecture, I'd like also to watch one video with you. But also we have Marta's answer. Marta says she can think about discount to get it or not to get. Yeah. Okay, as for the video, it's you know, maybe a little bit long, like 8 minutes, but it's the end of our lecture, so I'm not going to ask you more complicated questions, don't worry. So just enjoy this, okay? It's really interesting.
And welcome to Thought Catalyst. I'm Charles Painter, and today we're going to be talking about the marketing campaigns of the Coca-Cola Company. Coca-Cola was first invented within an Atlanta-based pharmacy by Dr. John Pemberton in May 1886. Initially sold at local soda fountain counters, growing demand and the idea of making the beverage portable led to bottling the sparkling drink. In its first year, Pemberton sold just 9 glasses of Coca-Cola a day for 5 cents a glass. Since then, the company has expanded ever so slightly, currently selling its products at an estimated rate of more than 1.9 billion servings a day. That's the equivalent, every day, to almost 1 in 4 people buying something from Coca-Cola. The Coca-Cola Company is one of the most recognized companies in the world, and it's certainly the world's biggest drink company. They control more than half the global market in carbonated soft drinks, as well as a substantial chunk of the somewhat larger non-carbonated segment. It owns 4 of the world's 5 biggest selling soft drinks, with Coca-Cola being the world's best known and most valuable non-technology brand. Within its portfolio, the company holds more than 500 brands, including Fanta, Sprite, and Relentless. Within these, they produce over 3,500 varied products, spanning from sodas to bottled water to iced teas and coffees. Despite an estimated 94% of the world's population recognizing the red and white Coca-Cola logo, nearly 10% of their revenue, $41 billion, was spent on advertising and marketing campaigns last year. This astronomical $4 billion was spent on a diverse range of campaign tactics across multiple geographic regions. As with many things in the world, ironically, the companies that are the most well recognized possessed the highest budget for their advertising and public image. Luckily, this hefty budget allows Coke to experiment and get creative with their marketing, providing the opportunity to remind us why they're as successful as they are. Now, what is the Coca-Cola brand built upon? Well, it's this secret: training our brains to associate the brand with a good feeling, be that happiness, relaxation, friends, love, anything, rather than the soda itself that makes them good at what they do. Now, we're going to go through a few examples here. First of all, let's have a look at the 2015 Christmas advert. For many, the arrival of the iconic "Holidays Are Coming" Coca-Cola truck, it's a highlight of the period, building excitement for Christmas. The ad might be 21 years old, but interest in it shows little sign of diminishing as it brings out everyone's nostalgic side. The focus of last year's A Coke for Christmas ad follows a young boy who aims to spread the joy through giving Coca-Cola to those who are making Christmas a reality, including a dad, a shop assistant, and Santa Claus himself. Now, the important aspects of the advert is that it targets the whole family. The ability to provide the experience for the entire family is essential. The commercial itself closely follows Coke's primary principles in their advertising. Rather than attempting to sell a drink, Coke focuses on selling an abstract positive concept, such as happiness, family, and sharing. As we can see, Coke have become experts at selling these non-concrete conceptions. This year's video, like many before it, remains true to their core values that they use in their marketing campaigns year-round. Along with this, Coke modified their traditional formula for advertising, adopting a more multi-channel approach. Traditionally, video, print, and physical advertising were the focal point of Coke's festive commercials. However, this year saw the addition of Coke TV and social media via hashtags and a Coke emoji. This was an attempt to broaden their influential radius. Now, the next example we're going to look at is called Share a Can. Now, Coke's Share Happiness campaign has been one of the key pillars of their advertising machine. This involved multiple previous strategies such as the Coke Hug Me machine and the hugely successful debranding tactic, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. However, the Coca-Cola Sharing Can may have successfully created the most literal rendition of sharing a Coke. The regular-looking can of Coke can be twisted to become 2 mini cans, allowing probably one of the easiest methods for sharing a Coke on the move. As part of the pilot project, Coke distributed its sharing can to thirsty Singaporeans and documented their surprised reactions. The documentary of this surprised happiness involved the team accompanying the distributors, following them to areas where they knew there would be heavy traffic, and filmed people's authentic reactions. This documentation provided Coke with video evidence of the purest possible form of happiness, showing how people would react and the kind of power it has. Now, finally, we got on to debranding. As mentioned earlier, arguably the most successful Share Happiness campaign would be the debranding tactic. Marketing director Lucy Austin and her team within Coca-Cola's South Pacific branch were delivered a 151-word creative brief that gave them free rein to deliver a truly disruptive idea that would make headlines and capture the country's attention. The resulting campaign, known internally as Project Connect, based on its ambition to both strengthen the brand's bond with Australia's young adults and inspire shared moments of happiness with the real and virtual worlds, it became known as Share a Coke. The primary concept behind this was the swapping out of Coke branding on bottles and cans in favour of 150 of the most popular names in Australia, allowing Coke to reach 42% of the population. This campaign was released and almost immediately saw a positive reaction, with unaffiliated celebrities buying bottles, and social media conversation and media coverage blowing up as a result. Within that summer, Coke sold more than 250 million named bottles and cans in a nation of just under 23 million people. This overwhelming positive result led to the expansion of the campaign across the world, reaching more than 70 countries. As the campaign spread across the globe, over 17,000 names were used, including generic nicknames and titles such as Mom and Dad and Mate. These additional titles purposefully made the invitation more about giving a Coke to someone else rather than keeping it to yourself, and broadened the appeal and played to their core principles. The ability of such a revolutionary and notable campaign could be argued to rely solely on the ability to relate to the customer on the eye level. Lucy Austin suggests that the success derives from the use of our name, the most personal thing we possess. It's our fingerprint, our identity, in one word. It can't get much more personal than seeing our name, our own unique identifier, on a bottle of Coke. The campaign capitalized on the global trend of self-expression and sharing, but it did so in an emotional way. Coke's advertising team have released its fair share of interesting campaigns, some with more success than others, but few could be called an outright disaster, with the possible exception of New Coke. The continued pursuit of alluring and revolutionary advertising tactics by Coke is sure to assist the sales of their products worldwide, and will not be likely to go anywhere anytime soon. As you can see, Coca-Cola have shown that by engaging with their customers and not just shouting from the rooftops about how great they are, they're able to grow year on year and build a brand loyalty and a brand awareness that you just don't see in many other sectors. And it's a lesson that a lot of companies could do with learning. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more of what we do, please...
Yeah, guys, I hope, I also hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you for your feedback. I already see some answers about the video. Marta writes that this is good marketing. Sure. And Alexander, Alexander's answer, yeah, let's pay attention to it. Really, it's so interesting. The modern Coca-Cola contains no coca, natural herbal stimulator, and no cola. Specific nuts used in folk medicine. That is really funny. Yeah, I agree that it's funny. Okay, any other opinions? So I just wanted to show you this video because many of us don't think like why, for example, some products become more successful than others. So I think this is a good example of a successful marketing strategy. Yeah? For example, when people have some associations with happiness, with family gatherings, and so on, we saw Santa Claus there. So people who implemented these ideas are really smart. Okay, maybe somebody will write something else while I'm reminding you about presents from Englishdom. Okay, pay attention, please, to this promo code, stud.ed words. Yeah, and thanks to this, you can get an access to our application, ED Words. Use it, please. And I remind you that Ukrainians have 15% discount to study in Englishdom. And also, you need to use the promo code stud.Englishdom. Okay, and the lessons are conducted on the interactive IT platform, which is really bright, interesting. You have synchronization with the teacher. You have video connection on the platform, and the first lesson is for free. Well, that's all for today. Dear guys, I understand that it's already the middle of the week, and it's really hard to devote 2 hours every evening and to learn something new, and really respect such people who still can do this, such strong people as you. Thank you that you were with me today. Thank you very, very much. And I hope that you will be with me on Thursday and on Friday. Okay. So I wish you to have a good evening and a quiet night without any stress. Yeah, you understand what I mean. And see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Thank you, Daria. Thank you as well for your participation. Thank you, Maria, for your kind words. Maria writes, thank you for awesome lesson. Thank you. Thank you for your awesome answers. Goodbye, Alexander. Thank you that you are one of the most active participants. I really enjoy your answers. They are really unique. Goodbye, everybody.
Дякуємо і до зустрічі завтра.